Guys, Joe here, and today I have a list of some of my favorite Android Wear apps for my Android Wear smartwatch. Now, all the apps I'll be talking about in this video, I will leave the link down to in the description. And keep in mind that these apps are only available if you have your watch connected to an Android device, because you can download these apps from the Play Store, and if you're connected to an iPhone, then you can't get the Play Store, so none of these apps will be available, so just keep that in mind. Now, my first favorite app is called Photos, and it does just what it sounds like it does. It brings up the photo gallery from on your device onto your smartwatch. So if you want to look at pictures on your watch, or you want to show people a picture, or you have to remember a code for something or something like that, this is great. So going into the app, just swipe to the left, or to the right I meant, and then tap Photos. And then it brings up all the different albums and folders on your device. You can go in, just tap on the folder that you want to go into, and then it'll bring up all the pictures. So you just tap on a picture, it'll open up. You can also share pictures from here, so you can bring it up, share, delete, rotate, and you can also open the picture on your phone. And you can also double tap. Just keep tapping, so you can zoom, and then you can also move around. And running on this Snapdragon 400 CPU with 512 megabytes of RAM, it does run really smoothly and really well. Keep in mind that all these, or most of these apps that I'm going to be showing you here, do have premium versions, so they will hint to you in the corner to buy the premium version, but the standard version works for me. I don't really get bothered by the adverts on the sides. Now, my second favorite app is by the same app developer, and it's called Messages. So what this app does is it brings up all your message conversations on your phone. So you can go through all your contacts and message conversations. You can also search for conversations through using the integrated keyboard or the voice recognition feature. So let's say, and bring up the keyboard here. It is a swipe to move around QWERTY keyboard, so that's nice. So if I say text my mom, so H-A-N, oh, so then it'll bring up the conversations. So let's say go into an app or a conversation. So you can voice dictate the message, or you can type it on that keyboard I just showed you. And with this free version, every message does get sent with a locked signature, and it says sent from my Moto 360 on my watch, but depending on the watch you have, you may get a different signature. To get rid of that, or to customize it, the premium version is needed, and they do have a lot of 50% off offers, and you'll get a notification on your watch or phone about that, so that's useful. I don't really need the full version. Most of the time I text on my watch or just send it through OK Google, so I just use this if I have to type in a quiet place or something like that. So you can also swipe up here, you can send, you can call the sender on your phone, you can send a picture, you can change notification settings for that person, delete all the messages, and you can also continue writing the message on the phone. So if we try out the voice dictation here, we can say, just trying out the voice dictation on this messaging app for my watch. So that comes up, says, just trying out the voice dictation on this messaging app for my watch. So it works really well, even with my thick British accent. So yeah, it works well, and I really like it. So that's why it's my second favorite app on my Android Wear watch. Now, this app's a bit of a gimmick. It's a bit of a copy of Flappy Bird, but it's amusing, and I like to play it on the school bus and stuff like that. So it's basically Flappy Bird. So I'm not good at it. So just keep tapping. You get it's really easy, as you can tell. Like, the gaps are so big, but I'm still not very good. The highest I've got is 40. So yeah, it's a bit of a gimmick, but it's pretty fun to do. Now, my fourth favorite Android Wear app is the browser. This one I would recommend paying the premium for, because then you can go to custom websites and set URLs and stuff like that. It's pretty limited the way it is, but I mean, you can also type into websites. So let's say we go Bing, so bing.ca. It does give you that reassuring click, so then we can just go to the website. And it does bring up the website, so it is good for looking up quick bits of information, but it is small on a watch, and some of the websites or web pages don't display properly. So if you like that feature, then I would recommend paying the premium for it. I don't have the money, frankly, so I haven't paid the premium for it yet. But if you guys want a video on that, then just let me know. My next favorite app is called Camera. So it brings a live view of the camera to your watch, even when the phone screen is off, and you don't have to launch an app on your phone either. I'm not going to open that app right now, because it stops the video recording on my phone, but it does exactly what it sounds like. It just brings up a live feed of the video on your phone, and it also, you can change the different modes on the camera. You can turn on the flash and turn the camera around and stuff like that. Just a simple controls for the camera, and you just tap the screen to take a picture. The app is called Ghost Racer, and what it is it's a fitness tracking app. So basically, it uses GPS signal, heart rate sensors, and stuff like that to track your fitness. So you can track either biking or running. I do mostly biking, so that's why I have it set to biking right now. You can start a bike here. It shows you the time, 4:25. It shows you your battery level and the GPS level at the top, the signal from the GPS. So again, play to start the activity. It's not really optimized for a round watch face yet. I believe they are working on it, but it cuts off the text at the side and stuff. But it still works really well, and you can bring up that stuff on the accompanying companion app on your phone to bring up the average speed and that sort of stuff. Swiping over brings over the settings, so you can change it between running or cycling. You can have standalone mode, so it doesn't need your phone with it to work. Ambient display mode, you can go through that. And then sensors. So my watch has a barometer and a heart rate sensor, so I have those both enabled. And then swiping to the right again from any screen will bring you to the sensors. So it's pretty cool. The companion app is pretty useful. It works really well. It's really well thought out. The features are all there. It's not as popular as any of the other apps, but I think it works really well, and I like the live GPS signal. So there are a couple flaws with it. You can't activate it from OK Google, which is a bit of a shame, like you can with the Google Fit. But Google Fit's just really complicated, and I can never find out how to use it. So that's why I use this, and it works really well for what I need it for. The Calculator app is an actual app made by Google. And it's a calculator, basically. You can swipe in from the side to bring up the different commands. It's not scientific, it's just a regular calculator. So just simple to use. And then there's also an app called Calendar, which I find pretty useful. Brings up the dates and your current events that you have in your calendar. Again, there is a premium version, so that while that thing comes up, you can tap that and it brings up brings it up on your phone. Here, the Mail app has an accompanying app which you add your accounts with. It brings up your email stream, so you can scroll through emails. You can also compose, search, mark all as read, delete, account settings, and add accounts. So it is pretty useful for checking emails and stuff. Android Wear does come with these features already, but you can't go through like message conversations or anything like that. So it just adds features that Google forgot, really. This app called Papercraft is another of those gimmicky games that are kind of fun to play, but you basically have this little rocket ship here, or arrow, or whatever it is, and it sends out little bullets, and you have to destroy all the shapes with your little bullets that come out of it. So it's kind of fun. Depends what kind of games you're into, or if you like gaming on such a tiny screen, but I find it useful whilst I'm waiting for the bus, or stuff like that. Now down to my last favourite apps here. Shazam, which I use quite often to find songs, and Spotify, which I always use to bring out my playlists and start playing music. So if you guys like this video on my top favourite Android Wear apps, make sure to comment and like the video, and also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Leave comments down in the description of videos you'd like to see in the future, and thanks for watching.